And good afternoon. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com, publisher 6, also publisher of the Wing Report. Um, now I usually don't like to talk about this because it gets people pissed off, but might as well. And this is about 7-on-7 for high school football. 7-on-7 AU, whatever. Do what you guys do. I'm just talking about high school summer league 7-on-7. The 7-on-7 competitions are an absolute waste of time. Anytime there's a score held or any of that stuff, it's just a complete waste of time, talent, and time of coaching. To take a high school football team to 13 different 7-on-7 competitions, it makes absolutely no sense. The 7-on-7 was created for three things. Um, one, to help better coach players, uh, to help better scheme with players, and to help the kids learn the scheme and the routes and the coverages. Two, 7-on-7 was meant to take breaks for coaches to talk to players before and after the play to ask what they did wrong and how they could improve on it. Three, seven 7-on-7 was also a great way to help coaches talk between two different teams to give advice to give advice to coaches of each competition to other coaches. So it's basically like a workshop for 7-on-7 with high school teams. It's not supposed to be held as for competition reasons or any of that. That's the funny thing because 7-on-7, whenever there's whoever does good in the 7-on-7 usually doesn't do good then during the season. You can't really do that much with coverages on 7-on-7. You can't really teach. You can't really go through the blocking with 7-on-7, unlike football. It just it's a good thing, but it's sometimes people just take it too far to competition levels, and that's when you get injuries and all other stuff with 7-on-7. It's like people have always said, it's underwear Olympics. That's all it is for 7-on-7. It's a complete waste. And another thing too is they don't understand you ain't got no line, and that's the main thing about football. And that's the whole thing with 7-on-7 that a lot of people don't understand. Well, they're doing good on 7-on-7. That means they're gonna have a good football season. Well, if they ain't got no lineman to block from, guess what? The quarterback's gonna be laying on his ass. So that's the whole thing. People don't understand about 7-on-7. 7-on-7 is to be used and only used as a teaching tool for high schools. I'm not talking about AUs at all. I don't need that from you guys. I'm talking about 7-on-7 in high school in the summer. Simple as that. And you shouldn't be sending your kid to 17, 18 different competitions. So please don't take too much into 7-on-7. And for the love of God, let's make 7-on-7 a learning tool for these kids. Make it a learning tool and not a competition in the summers. Honestly, let's not do that. Just to give a little tidbit of how people put too much into 7-on-7. I coached at Westmont High School, a 3A school. We beat a 5A school, a 6A school, and a 7A school in one summer. What does that say about 7-on-7? Westmont, all-time losings. I think all-time losings program in Illinois beat those teams, and one team went to the playoffs the year after. And that was no, it wasn't. We also played York High School too. You can't put too much into it. It doesn't mean anything. 7-on-7 is meant to be as a teaching tool for high schools, for teams, to help coaches coach better. Competition, it doesn't. There's no. It doesn't help the kids. Honestly, the best 7-on-7s are the 7-on-7s where there's no referees and the coach is blowing the whistle to end the game, to end a play. Those are the best 7-on-7s. I went to 7-on-7 yesterday. Proviso East, St. Joseph, Christ the King. That was a great 7-on-7. That was one of the best 7-on-7s. No referees, no competition. It wasn't. They were being competitive, but it wasn't just oh we got to score points and we can go and we can be on a national circuit and all that other crap, which makes absolutely no sense. Again, we're putting too much onto a kid's calendar during the summer when the kids should be having fun in the summer. So please, for the 7-on-7 competition, don't take too much into it. And again, this is just my opinion. It's 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 we're putting too much into it. But again, the main reason, especially in Illinois with McInerney, when he brought it in and made a big thing out of it, was to make 7-on-7 a teaching tool. Simple as that. And that's what hey, those are my 2 cents. And again, if you need to reach me, it's CoachBigPeteFP@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitters at Coach Big Pete, Deep Dish Football on Twitter. I'm also on Instagram. Also, please follow the YouTube channel. And if you like my stuff, go to deepdishfootball.com. And on the right, you can make a donation or a tip. Thanks again.